Hey there, I'm Zippy Wonderdust. Welcome to my world. I hope you'll follow along with me as I attempt to survive, explore, and prosper in this world, following the main storyline as far as I can, and visiting all of the story locations that the game currently, as of version 1.20.10, has to offer. But with a bit of a twist. This is what I would call a significantly modded vintage story world, as I currently have over 40 mods active, ranging from simple quality of life tweaks through to ones that fundamentally alter the gameplay experience from that which you would get in a vanilla unmodded world. Most notable, as indicated by the title of this series, is that this world has rivers, which I intend to explore and incorporate into my gameplay as much as possible. You can find the complete list of mods and world settings in the description. The only thing I'm not revealing is the world seed, as I don't want anyone else loading up a copy of this world at home and then posting spoilers about it here, such as the location of ores, ruins, tech, or story locations. Why am I doing this? I'm just a vintage story nerd who's been playing the game for a couple of years now, and I thought it might be nice to share my experiences in this world with other interested players. I intend this to be a predominantly low-key and relaxing experience, something to chill out with at the end of a hectic day. I'm a relatively cautious and risk-averse player, so you won't see much in the way of twitchy-fingered spaz monkey acrobatics or daring do, although I will not shy away from taking risks if I think they're necessary. Episodes will range from resource gathering to base building and crafting to exploration and combat, and sometimes just plain old farm chores. I'll try to indicate the theme of each episode in the description, so you can decide if you want to watch or skip to the next one. So, without further ado, let's get started on Zippy Wonderdust's Riverworld adventure. Episode 1, A Mad Scramble Against the Dying of the Light. Alright, here we are, New World. Zippy's Riverworld adventure. Let's look at where we are. Alright, we've got a river just over to the west. I think we'll head that way. First order of business is to pick up some rocks and flint, sticks, and reeds so I can make some baskets and give myself some inventory. Looks like there is also, according to the map, a trader just down there. What have we got over here? Flint and stones. Oh, and it's high rift activity. Good. Okay, well, we're gonna have to make sure that we don't linger. Oh, stones. Get ourselves some rye. Ooh, a little bit of food from that one. Blackcurrant bush empty. You know what? I think we'll take these with us to wherever we end up going. Oh, and look, there's some more vegetables over there. Looks like carrots. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, got a little bit of flint. Let's get ourselves, see if we can find some sticks so we can make some tools. Alright. A few sticks, not gonna keep the seed. Take that. Ah, look, trader up there. Oh, there are. I'm definitely going to have to make sure that I've got something built before nightfall. Alright, people. Okay. I play with a Xbox controller mapped using the Anti-Micro X program because I have a long-time neck injury. That means that if I play mouse and keyboard for more than a short while, my neck ends up killing me. So navigation may look a little interesting here, especially when it comes to mouse movement. Alright. Alright, you're a local goods trader. I don't think I'm going to chat with you right now. We'll just see what you have for sale. Alright. Rocks, clay, wallpaper. You're interested in buying lime, tin bronze axes and hammers, saws. Okay. Nothing in the basket. Hey, can I take the basket? Okay. No, I cannot. Okay. I need to find some reeds. That's Thule down there, unfortunately. I'm going to need a knife if that's the case, so let's really quickly just make ourselves a knife blade as our first order of chipping. Alright. 1, 2, give me a knife. I'm going to put that there. And my inventory is almost full. Okay. What's on the map? Let's just make a run for the river. Hopefully there will be some cattails there. Let's go along the high ground here. Ooh, flint. Any flint along here? Flint. Granite, flint. Okay, it gives me a few more pieces of flint to make some stuff out of. Ooh. Flint. Can recognize it after a little while here. Flint. Oopsie. Flint. Granite, slate. Already 12 o'clock. Slate. Let's head for the river. Since it is our riverbank adventure. See if we can get ourselves a few more sticks, though. See? That's all just stones. Nope. All right. Okay. Well, let's eat those berries. Oh, another piece of flint, another piece of flint. piece of flint. Okay. That is a big hill. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Luckily, doesn't look like there's too many critters around. Oh, rift activity still high. Look. Ha! Ruins. Alright, let's see what we got here. Ruins. Flint. Ooh, berry bushes. Oh yes, blackcurrant bushes. There. And what do we got here? White currants. Red currants. White currants. We can come back and move these. Actually, what we'll do is we'll plant these guys here for now. What do we got here? Red clay. All right. It's flowering. All right, got a little bit more food. What do we got over here? Ooh, black currants. I think my auto map markers, I'm going to have to change how they're tuned because it seems to be marking every bush that I interact with. Yeah. Alright. Got ruins here. We'll explore those another day. Ha! Reeds. Okay. Let's make ourselves... We're going to have to pick some reeds, which means that we are going to have to eat some food. There. And... let's put down some of these so I can get them later. There. Okay, now I've got enough for harvesting. Oh, and it's raining on this side of the river. All right. I think I might end up needing those cattail roots for food for the first night or so. Need 10 cattails to make a basket. 5 so far. Oopsie. We got 7. 8. 10. All right. Let's make a basket. Boom. Whoopsie. And then let's put some of the stuff we don't use as often up there. And see if we can get another basket's worth. Ambient sound effects. a second basket. It's almost 4 o'clock. I'm gonna need to find somewhere. Let's keep going. Ooh, that might be... Let's see if that's some peat, because that'll make good for fuel. What is this here? Fertility sun. Yes, peat. Okay. And some more berries. Grab some of those. Red currants flowering. Okay, so I got a little bit here. Okay, I think what we're going to want to do is we're going to make ourselves a little hut right here for now. So we are going to make a shovel. And then we are also going to want to make an axe so that I can cut down a tree to get firewood to make a fire pit. Because you can't light a fire, you cannot create a fire pit with peat. You have to use wood to start it. Then you can feed it with peat afterwards. But you can't actually create a fire pit. Okay, so first thing, let's see. One piece of wood. Alright, well, we'll do it. It'll be enough to get a fire started. Which way around does this need to go? There we go. Boom, that's enough for making a fire. Let's... I'm gonna need to get enough of this. Ideally to make some torches, a fire pit, and maybe a bed. Let's just put those there. 1, 2, 3. So let's see, we got about 32 of these. High rift activity, there's going to be growly boys out tonight, and I am totally unsuited to dealing with them right now because I don't have any armor or any weapons. Okay, that's good. And, oh, let's eat the grain. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. To make a tiny little hut, I'm going to need at least, if I do it 2x4 on the inside. That means it needs to be 4x6, which is 24, times 2 is 48. It's going to be 48. I need at least about 55 of these things. See if we can do one more row here. Oh, let's get a full stack, 64. Okay, we need to turn this into packed dirt, otherwise it will collapse on me. 60 packed dirt. And let's just make ourselves a little spot here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and I'm hungry. Okay, eating. And 1, 2, 3, and just, okay, so now let's lay down a fire pit. There. Where's my wood? Here. Oh, and I am going to need to go out and dig some of that peat really quickly. First thing we're going to do is make some torches. Actually, first thing we're going to do is make a fire lighter. There, fire lighter. And then we're going to make some torches. 1, 2, 3, 4 torches. And let's get that fire pit started. Oh. And I'm going to need to shelter it. There we go. Torches, and yes, I hear growly boys out there. Alright, the biggest problem is going to be I don't have enough stuff to burn. Well, let's cook a few of these roots. And maybe we will try sleeping through the night. Really needed to get me some of that peat that was out there. Well, let's put up a torch and another torch. Okay. Low fertility soil I can get rid of later. Well, think we might try to sleep through things here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, doing this wrong. Okay, turn that back into a bale. And boom, let's make a bed. Okay, that there. Well, I got 2 of those. Well, let's make a few things. Let's make some spears. We'll probably need those in the morning, if only because we'll have to deal with the growly boys out there. So let's make 3 spears. Okay. 1. Spear number 2. And working up on number 2. And let's do spear number 3. Rift activity high. What a way to start a game. Couldn't have low rift activity for the first night. No, of course not. Okay, I'm gonna have to find some way to put some of this stuff down. Well, let's get that out of our inventory for starters. And let's, whoops. There we go. Let's prop that up. And that gives me room to make 3 spears. 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And there. And there. Let's put those down. Well, we'll put them down where the door will end up being. 1, 2, and put the last one there. Okay. Alright, spears. I got a knife. Ah! Some flint arrowheads. And then I can make arrows, make a bow in the morning. So 10:23, this will allow me to sleep 7 hours. Yeah, I got enough time to just make some arrowheads. Let's get a little closer to our work. Say make myself 6 arrows for now because I've only got about 9 sticks. Alright, yeah. So let's make ourselves some arrows. Boom. $11. That'll take us till 6. Hopefully the rift activity will have died down in the morning. So let's go to sleep. Well, that was close. We only just made it to safety by the skin of our teeth, but so far, so good. I hope you return for episode 2, where we discover what, if anything, lies in wait for us outside of our meager shelter. Until next time, I'm Zippy Wonderdust, and this is my Riverworld adventure. See you soon.